everyone, it's Haze, and in today's video we are once again going to be doing the Miraculous Monday meme review, where my friend Hedge finds me the very best Miraculous memes from across the internet and I react to them. However, as I always say, and honestly getting slightly sick of saying it, but I'm gonna keep doing it. I haven't read the show Bible, nor have I seen the leaks, and honestly at this point I'm not even sure what exactly has been leaked. All I know from what I've heard is that it's bad, okay? But I haven't seen any of it, so I don't know what happens in the show. And during the course of this video, I am going to be speculating about possible things that could or could not happen. However, like I said, I haven't seen the leaks. I've seen all the episodes we've got, even though they've been in the wrong order with ones missing in between. I've seen all the episodes and I will be mentioning probably most of them, including all the way up until 20, Revelation, during the course of this video, but I will not be talking about any of the leaks because I haven't seen them, so please don't say to any of the theories I have in this video, Haze you're right, Haze you're wrong, Haze this happens instead. Okay, I don't want to know, and if at any point I get tired of waiting and decide I do want to know, then worry not, because somebody sent me all of the Google Drive links to all of the leaks, okay? The moment my self-control just snaps, which I don't think will happen, but the moment it does, I know exactly where to go and find all of the leaks. So do not worry, you do not need to tell me what happens. I can find out for myself, either just by simply waiting or by opening up my emails. That's it. It's easy, then it's done. I'll know, okay? So with that being said, let's get into the meme review. Okay, first meme. What's wrong, Cat Noir? My lady, I think I have a problem. You have many problems, my darling. What do you mean? Well, look at the screen. Cat Noir, I think I've been in a coma. Okay, don't move, I'm coming right away. Cat Noir, where are you? Oh, there's another slide. Oh, it's hiding in a bush. Oh, cat. Oh, it's an April Fool's joke. I mean, I was fooled. It's not April, Hedge. It's January? Maybe this will be going up in February. I don't know what day it is. No idea what day it is. Okay, I've had a great month, okay? One of my friends came over to stay for a few days, even though the trains were on strike, it was a pain, we still had a good time. Then I went on holiday to Venice. Oh, it was great. If you want to see what Venice was like, the picture on my Instagram, it was amazing. And people are probably wondering, like, why did you go to Venice in January, Hazel? That's such a weird time to go. First of all, Italy gets very, very hot, and I am very, very white. And I burn very, very easily. I've been to Rome before, but it's in the middle of the summer, and it was a nice place, don't get me wrong, but the weather, it was horrible because it was so hot. I felt so uncomfortable the entire time I was there. So we were like, if we go to Italy again, we have to do it not in the summer. And January was the only time my brother could get off work. So we went in January. And it was great because it wasn't hot and it was so quiet. It was great. But anyway, he would totally do this. I know Marinette wants a hamster, which I'm still waiting on the name of that hamster. But I also really want them to have a cat too, because cats are the best, obviously. Okay, next meme. When Ladybug trusts you to fight evil after you stole the Be Miraculous. Chloe, I'm still waiting. I'm still holding out hope for Chloe. What I would like, I don't mean the end of this season, because with the way this season has gone in terms of Chloe's character, there's no redemption happening. But what I would like is for Chloe because I feel like Lyle's going to betray her. I think we can all agree with that. Lyle is just using her, they're not actual friends. So over the course of season 6 and 7 and 8, since it's going to be a season 8 now, and I don't know, all the way up until season 26, however many get confirmed. But I would like for Chloe to slowly redeem herself. And I know it's not going to be like a linear path, she's going to have some setbacks. Even when she was Queen Bee, she still wasn't the greatest person, but you know, she's better than she was now. I would like to see her progressively, slowly get better up and towards the end of the show, whenever the end of the show may be. And up till then, Zoe has been the main user of the Be Miraculous, because like, I want to see other people use it. I need those outfits. Like, I'm desperate. I need to see Adrian with the Be Miraculous. Like, the Be Miraculous seems to make most people's hair kind of curly, so I need to see Adrian with little curls in his hair. Oh my god, he'd be so cute. Anyway, but I would maybe like the last episode, Ladybug goes to give the Be Miraculous to Zoe, and Zoe's like, it's the final showdown. I think Chloe's done a lot of work on herself. Chloe should get to use it just this one last time. and I would cry for the rest of my life. It would be so sweet. Oh, I'd love, oh, Marinette, Thomas, whoever's in charge. Please. Please. Okay, next meme. Fans praising Felix for being smart and competent. Meanwhile, trashing on Lila for her BS lies. Lila, will I ever become like him? I don't know. One good thing about Felix is that he's always consistent. He has a great plan, and even when things change, Felix is on it. He is great. He is ready with it. Felix, even though like he's definitely not my favourite, he's definitely grown on me, don't get me wrong. He's grown on me since, for example, Strike Back. I really hated him pretty much from his debut until the end of Strike Back. Wasn't a fan of him in we saw him briefly End of Multiplication. Didn't really like him in that episode either. I know he only had like one scene or whatever, but I didn't like him in that. But in Emotion and Pretension, really started to grow on me quite a bit more. So I don't, you know, I don't want to adopt him like, but you know, he's definitely grown on me. But he's just, Felix is great. Like he achieved in like what, 1.5 episodes what Gabriel's been trying to do for over 100 episodes. He's great. He's wonderful. However, I will say about Gabriel, I think I discussed this, oh gosh, I can't remember. It was, so I recorded a collaboration with Aiden, Cartoon Apocalypse, over the weekend. I don't remember if it was in my video or his video. I have a feeling it was mine, because his was about the video game. But in my video I basically said I like how this season Gabriel is less of like a comedy villain. Not that I think Gabriel's ever been funny, like he wasn't like a comedian, but it has been kind of funny how he's had all of these plans and they kept failing, and he was being tricked by these 2 children and all of their friends, you know what I mean? It was kind of funny, but like this season is the season where he's got serious, and even though he hasn't won just yet, he's closer than he's ever been to winning. I'm assuming he's not going to win because it's the kid show. He's closer than he's ever been before to winning, and on top of that, all of his plans, whilst none of them have outright succeeded this season, they've all been pretty good. Like, for example, in Illusion, his plan in that episode, that was pretty good. The plan in Pretension, I know it wasn't him, it was more Tomoe, but like he facilitated it, giving her the powers and stuff. That was amazing too. So like, first of all, he's closer than he's ever been because he's got these Miraculouses, but he's using them smartly. Like I think in the theory video, I've literally just recorded the voiceover for it. It was a theory video I did last week about like the 5 rings and how they're going to find out. He has made some really smart decisions, and I did initially think when we got all those episode titles released, like all the ones that are named after Miraculous power, not stuff like Reunion or whatever, like Evolution, Multiplication, whatever. I just assumed, because Gabriel seasons prior was basically stupid, is that they were going to get Miraculous back in each of those episodes and slowly defeat him. That hasn't been the case apart from in Evolution. It's the only one where that happened. And I was just like, well, that's, you know, pretty good, because otherwise it'd be like he'd be doing the same thing over and over again, going out in public with Miraculous and then losing it, but then be like, oh, this time I'll get it, and keeps doing it again. So they've given him a lot more intelligence basically this season, which I really like. It forces Ladybug to think more, because previously, yeah, she was clever, but it was like, well, he's an idiot, so you don't seem that clever. But now he's, you know, using his facilities. It makes her look a lot more intelligent because she's able to go toe to toe with, I don't know how old Gabriel is, mid-40s maybe, I don't. I'm bad at judging age in real life, and even less so at judging the age of cartoon characters. Okay, I don't know how old this man is. Old enough to be a dad, but that could really be any age. I don't know, I would very at least guess he is, yeah, 40-ish, something like that. So yeah, Felix is great. Lila. This is the thing that annoys me, like that's why I got so riled up when I watched Revelation, because whilst I understand it, like Lila's meant to make you angry, none of her lies are even plausible, and I guess it just like shows how good she is of a liar, that she can convince people like to buy oxygen or something. She probably could convince people to buy that, but also at the same time I'm like, in my opinion, she's just not convincing enough. You know what I mean? So it just makes characters like Alia and Max, who are meant to be super duper intelligent, look absolutely stupid. And I understand that's the goal, but like we've been told, they've been built up as like, yeah, these two have got it. Whereas Adrian and Marinette have been kind of built up as like, yeah, they're not stupid, but they're not the most intelligent, yet they know. It's just strange, But anyway, next meme. Season 1, Cat Noir falls in love with Ladybug. And then Season 5, Ladybug falls in love with Cat Noir. I mean, it wasn't quite like a eyes open, eyes shut sort of thing. It did take a while, but I did think it was really cute seeing Ladybug like that in determination. I wish we got more of it. I guess part of me still wishes. I'm gonna do a full video about how I feel about how rushed the love square has been this season, because whilst I've enjoyed seeing them, you know, be together and be happy and hold hands and go on dates and stuff, whilst I've enjoyed that as an Adrianette shipper, at the same time I feel like I can also acknowledge that it has been rushed. So as much as I, you know, enjoy seeing it, because I won't lie, all the love square moments we've got this season I think have been adorable so far. In my opinion, it has been rushed, but I do kind of wish we got that more of like straight up reversal, and that Ladybug fell for Cat Noir properly and kind of forgot about Adrian, because I feel like she completely forgot. Like right at the end of season 4 I did that collab with Lazy, and I talked about how in my Adrianette video about how like I was worried Marinette was gonna be like associating the trauma from Strike Back, because she was traumatized, she had a panic attack. Like Felix did all of that to her, but he did it with Adrian's face. He didn't do it as Felix, he did it as Adrian. She believed he was Adrian. So to me it would make sense that she has some trauma attached to seeing his face, but she doesn't seem to have cared in the slightest, and I'm like, that would be so traumatizing to have to go through that, and she doesn't seem to care. So what I was hoping for is that Ladybug would have fallen a bit more for Cat Noir, since basically the sight of Adrian is traumatizing to her, and then in Risk kind of what has happened to Adrian anyway. I like the way Adrian's gone about this, well the way they've gone about it with Adrian rather, is that Adrian realised how much Marinette was there for him in Risk and started to fall for her. I feel like they've done Adrian really well, not so much Marinette, because I really feel like she needed to fall for Cat Noir properly, because at the minute it just seems like it was a random infatuation because she felt she couldn't be in love with Adrian, not because of what Felix did, but because she was a superhero and believed she couldn't really be in a relationship like that. So yeah, it seems a bit strange. Like I'm not 100% sure, whilst it was cute getting to see her, for example in Determination, like be nervous around Cat Noir, I'm not so sure they did it well enough, because it just seemed like a random infatuation because he was there. So yeah, anyway, but like I said, full video on how I rushed I think the love square is coming soon, because yeah, whilst I'm a love square stan and I love Adrianette and I'm really enjoying getting to see them date and stuff, I feel like at the same time, as much as I enjoy that, I can also acknowledge that I don't think they've done that good of a job. Just my opinion though, I'd love to know what you'll think, besties. Okay, next meme. Miraculous for the past 3 seasons, Ladrian. I saw someone in the comments the other day saying like, I feel like Ladrian's a slept on ship, doesn't get enough attention. I'm like, yeah, it's because it's rubbish. The thing with Ladrian is because that was the ship where they were in love with each other, they just ended up staring at each other and they wouldn't really talk. Like, it's not a bad episode, but for example in the episode Gorizilla, there's a lot of Ladrian in that episode, and it's just that part of it, the love square part of it, is just boring. Because they just look at each other like, wow, you're perfect. The other one's like, wow, you're perfect too, thank you. And that's it. I don't find that entertaining to watch. With Adrianette you have Marinette tripping over herself, with Lady Noir you have Cat Noir being flirty, and with Marishat you have none of that, but you have all the viewers being like, oh my god, you two, you're in love with each other but you don't know it, and it's kind of cute and they have a nice friendship and it's flirty and stuff like that. Whereas Ladrian has absolutely nothing going for it. It's boring! Alright, no, forget Ladrian, no one cares about Ladrian, well maybe some people do. I feel like for most people, even though it was the one for seasons 1 to 4, the ship where Ladybug and Adrian were in love with each other, it was by far the most boring one, and I feel like most people agree with that. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. I feel, not that it's a horrible opinion to think or whatever, but I feel if your favourite ship or one of your favourites is Ladrian, I feel like you're probably in a minority. Not that it's a bad thing, but I don't feel many people would agree with you in saying it's also one of their favourites or their absolute favourite, you know? Anyway, next meme. Ladybug, the Kwamis. I got you, brother. Monarch, cat's arm. Oh no, you don't. And then Hedge said, I don't know, if I met someone who was willing to put themselves through immense pain just to protect me from someone else, I would find that quite romantic. Or maybe I interpreted that scene wrong. Yes, absolutely. I see what you're trying to say, Hedge. Yes, but he's not trying to protect the Kwamis from Ladybug. He's trying to protect himself from Ladybug, and he needs the Kwamis in order to bring his wife back. I guess in a sense it could be romantic towards his wife, but not towards the Kwamis. It wouldn't be something touching for them. Because like I always say, I don't know if I've said this in a video before, but like I would 100%, I'd marry Gabriel. I think as a husband, he is wonderful. He has gone absolutely above and beyond the duties of a marriage to Emily. He has been wonderful. However, as a father, no. I wouldn't have children with him. I'd marry him, but no children. Great husband, terrible dad. He's been wonderful. Like, I'm not sure if I was dying, I'd want to be brought back to life. I don't know, I think it would depend on the circumstances. But you know, he has gone above and beyond to do absolutely anything for this woman he loves. I think he'd be a great husband, just a terrible father. I wouldn't have children with this man. Anyway, next meme. Bunnix, I'm here to prevent the most destructive Akuma in existence from forming. Gasp, you mean cat blank? Bunnix flashes back to seeing an obliterated Paris and standing in a sea of destruction. Banana blank. Bunnix, something far worse. I am desperate to see this man akumatized. I don't know when they're gonna do it, but they better do it. Oh my god, Mr. Banana, what an icon. I love him. He is my spirit animal. I have a thing for people named after items of food. For example, Mr. Bean. I love Mr. Bean. I'll put a picture on the screen. So I went to London in December to watch My Neighbor Totoro, as in like the theatre performance of it. Was amazing, by the way. I don't know if it's still on, but if it is, I'd recommend going to see it. It is expensive, but it's probably one of the best things you'll ever see on stage, not gonna lie. And like the day before, when we first arrived in London, we ended up at like, they have like little mini Christmas markets everywhere. I never been to London at Christmas before. It was my first time in London at Christmas time, so this was really cool for me because I love Christmas decorations, so I really enjoyed myself. And at the one at Leicester Square, they had made little statues of like different like, you know, like British icons. So for example, they had one of Paddington, and they had some other people whose names I've all forgotten because I don't remember. But I did get a picture with the statue of Mr. Bean, and it was great. It just, but anyway, yeah, Mr. Banana, he 100% needs akumatizing. I want to say this season, but I don't feel like it's going to happen. I feel like maybe he'd be an amazing, because I'm pretty sure Lyle's going to become Hawkmoth. Or even if it's not Lyle, if it's Felix or even Chloe. I don't think it'd be either of them though. But whoever it is, they'd be an amazing first Akuma victim for season 6. Can you imagine? Oh my word. Yes! Episode 1 of season 6. I don't know what the title's going to be like. Are we going to go back to like the old style titles where it's named after the Akuma villain? Whatever he's going to be called, I don't know. But season 6, episode 1, whatever Mr. Banana's Akuma name is. What a way to premiere the new arc. Oh my god, I would die. Anyway, next meme. Lila speaks. Everyone else is IQ. Adios, basically. I mean, I don't want to repeat what I said before, but it's just like... it just makes everyone else seem stupid because her lies aren't good. If her lies were good, I wouldn't mind, but they're terrible, so I don't... I dislike a lot. I dislike a lot, and I can't stand it. So the final meme of the meme review is the viewer submission meme. So if you want to be in the chance of winning the viewer submission meme, you have to join my Discord server, which is linked down below. It's a fun time. I am on there. Oh yeah, Hedge's instructions are also on the screen. I am in there pretty much most nights, so even if you don't want to submit a meme, I forgot what I was saying. If you don't want to submit a meme, that's fine, just come and join. It's a fun time. We're all super duper nice. But if you want to submit a meme for the meme review, you have to do it in the meme review or viewer submission channel. It has to be a meme you've made, not one you've just found and thought was funny. We have a separate channel for just discussing memes in general. But like I said, it's a fun time. You should totally join, besties. So this week's winner is Acid Drop. Felix before emotion, Felix after emotion. I mean, yeah, emotion for me was the turning point for when I started to like him, so I 100% agree with this. But anyway, besties, that is all for the meme review this week. I'd love to know what you think, and I'd also love to know what your favourite meme was, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!